Students, so in this video I will be discussing about chemistry in everyday life. As we know, chemistry plays an important role in our lives. So particularly we will be discussing about antibiotics, analgesics, antiseptics, tranquilizers, antipyretics, antacids, antidepressants and disinfectants. So let's see. So antibiotics are those substances which are synthesized by microorganisms like bacteria and fungi and which are effective in killing other microorganisms. Generally they have less effect on the human cell. Generally they have the less effect on human cells, and that's why they are very much beneficial. The first antibiotic was penicillin and it was discovered by Alexander Fleming. So penicillin, they affect bacteria, they can kill the bacterial cell wall, etc. First antibiotic is penicillin, tetracycline. There are lots of antibiotics like chloramphenicol, vancomycin, neomycin, bacitracin. But the spectrum of antibiotics can be of three types: broad spectrum antibiotics, narrow spectrum antibiotics and limited spectrum antibiotic. The antibiotics which kills both gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. So on the basis of cell wall characteristic, bacteria are of two types, gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. If the antibiotic is able to kill both types of bacteria, then it is called broad spectrum antibiotic. One of the most important broad spectrum antibiotic is chloramphenicol. Narrow spectrum antibiotic is which is able to kill either gram-positive or gram-negative. And limited spectrum is which is specific to a particular microorganism, particular bacteria. Now coming to analgesics. Analgesics are drugs which actually reduce pain or abolish pain, जो दर्द को खत्म कर दे. So they are painkillers. Example: aspirin, morphine, codeine, heroin. Okay. So these are the drugs which actually reduces pain. Morphine is taken in severe cases like terminal cancer, during childbirth or during major accident. And morphine is addictive in nature. So there are two types of analgesics. One is the addictive, another is non-addictive. Aspirin is non-addictive form, whereas the morphine is addictive analgesic. Now coming to antiseptic. Antiseptics are chemicals which are applied to animate tissue, living tissue. They are applied on wounds, cut, etc. Like Dettol. The composition of Dettol is chlorozanilone and terpinol, hydrogen peroxide, KMNO4, sopramycin, furacin, tincture of iodine, iodoform. Boric acid is a mild antiseptic for the eyes. So these are applied, these are used as antiseptic. Now coming to tranquilizers. So tranquilizers are actually neurologically active drugs. So they affect our nervous system. So when we have some mental stress, anxiety, then we take the help of tranquilizers. These drugs must be taken after the advice of doctors. So barbiturate acid. So many of the derivatives of barbiturate acid, they are regarded as barbiturates. They are used as tranquilizers like Seconal, Luminal, Veronal. These are all tranquilizers. Now coming to antipyretic. Anti means opposite, pyretic means fire. So they are used to reduce fever. They are used to reduce fever. They are used to cure fever. जब बुखार लग जाती है तो उसको ठीक करते हैं antipyretics लेके. So antipyretics are examples are aspirin, paracetamol. It is seen that most of the antipyretic drugs are also used as analgesics, so they reduce pain. Now coming to antacids. Sometimes what happens due to our poor eating behavior, stomach gets a lot of acid formation. So that antacids are drugs which reduces or which neutralizes the excess acidity of our stomach. So they reduce acidity. Sodium bicarbonate, magnesium hydroxide, also called milk of magnesia, aluminum hydroxide, ranitidine, cimetidine. These are one of few drugs which are used as antacids. Now coming to antidepressant. Today's the world is in a very tough situation due to the corona pandemic. So everyone is undergoing some sort of problem. So they are facing some depression. Students are under a lot of stress. Exams are being cancelled. Exams are being postponed. So they are under so much of stress. And that some student or for some human beings, they go into depression. When there is less synthesis of noradrenaline in the body, then the person becomes depressed. So when to cure this depression, they use a drug that is called antidepressant. They are mood elevator. They elevate the mood. They bring the person to the normal state. Okay. So equanil, iproniazid, phenelgyne. These are the drugs. Equanil, iproniazid, phenelgyne, these are the drugs which are used as antidepressant drugs. Now coming to disinfectant. Now we are becoming more health conscious due to the pandemic now. So we need to have our home cleans or the bathroom clean. So we need germicides which kills the germ. So these are actually disinfectant. These are actually disinfectant. Like we are using Harpic, we are using Domex. So germicides are on non-living. They can be applied on non-living tissues. Okay, non-living things, not tissues. We can say like 1% phenol, sulfur dioxide, chlorine. So sulfur dioxide and chlorine are also used as disinfectant. So these are the substances that are very much important in our everyday life. So this was the topic that I have discussed. I hope you understood, student. This is Sandeep sir signing off. Do like and subscribe my channel for more such videos. So thank you so much.